just consistently, I feel better. I feel like I'm getting more sleep because I'm able to compartmentalize these challenges and see my self-worth and who I am as a person in a different light. And that's amazing because I really value sleep. Like I said, I run a sleep company. My name is Mark Zhang. We run a brand called Manta Sleep. We make the world's best kick-ass sleep masks and sleep accessories, mostly e-com. I didn't really know what I was specifically looking to solve, but I felt like it was time to go back and kind of try to find out what I don't know about myself, about my process, the way that I interpret events, and the way that I look at the world. Of course, there was a lot of clarity after having gone through the program, but going in, actually, it wasn't any sort of specific, acute, life-threatening problem. I might not be sleeping well. I might feel stressed about work sometimes. I might be wondering, am I doing the right thing? I might be wondering, how do we reach the next level? Like, these are all not necessarily acute problems, but more like a slow burn in the back of my mind. And so it was a combination of that. Just consistently, I feel better. I feel like I'm getting more sleep because I'm able to compartmentalize these challenges and see my self-worth and who I am as a person in a different light. After going through the coaching program, that really helps to put things into context, and that helps me with sleep. And that's amazing because I really value sleep. Like I said, I run a sleep company. I did some mindset coaching about 5 years ago. I read books by myself every once in a while. I usually do more of a kind of like business tactical, solve a business problem type of coaching. But yeah, it's been a long time since I've done any sort of serious program. Itamar's military background. He's not just some guy who decided to go to Bali and become a life coach. He had some real experiences in the field. So that's what made me interested in the first place. But no sugarcoating, no bullshit, very clear, concise, precise feedback. He's willing to challenge you. This is not like a therapy session or anything like that. He's willing to call your bullshit. There's no fluff or anything like that. It's really just laser focused, targeted. I think one of the big things that Itamar helped me to realize was, in the back of my mind, the mental image that I have of myself is still of me in my early 20s, struggling entrepreneur, trying to make it work, not really sure if this is the right path. It's been so many years since then. And I've proven objectively that I'm no longer the same 20-year-old Mark. But a big part of my mind still feels that way emotionally. So there's a level of fear and anxiety. Can I do this again? Am I able to replicate my success? What happens if I lose it? Can I continue to succeed? Am I good enough? And it's just, the biggest takeaway was for Itamar to help me see that it's really just a story, a narrative that's no longer true, but a story, a narrative that I've been telling myself for a really long time. That was one of the best parts. You see other people, and in this case, everybody there was an entrepreneur like myself, see their problems and their struggles and see them phrasing and rephrasing the way that they feel, which oftentimes represented very closely to how I was feeling, but I was having trouble verbalizing it. I would not recommend this program for people who are just getting started with their entrepreneurship journey. I think they may not have the time in the trenches to be able to really understand themselves, to be able to leverage the program. If you've been doing something for a really long time, you have the experience, but you also have a lot of habits and way of thinking that's ingrained that actually really should be challenged and questioned. I think it's a really helpful process for that. I think if they had the financial means, I would just say take the chance. I would certainly say, hey, just go for it.